January the 4th, 2010. How? And Happy New Year. Give me your money, and I'll give you a promise. Insurance fraud. I thought there were synonyms. My father had a life insurance policy. Give me your money, and when you die, I'll give your family a lot of money. His policy was a universal life policy with a face value of $50,000. He had it for 25 years. It was a 25-year policy, and it was in the last year of the policy. So for about a year and a half before the policy, I tried to find out what the policy was worth if, A, my father died, because they were sending papers for years that said, in this year, on January the 1st, the policy will be worth $160-something thousand. And so I said, well, all right, if he passes away, is it worth $50,000 or $160-something thousand? And if we cash in the policy, what's it worth? And if we let the policy run till he outlives the policy, what is it worth at the end of the 25-year term? Couldn't get a straight answer out of him for over a year. And my correspondence were in writing, so, it wasn't like, it was on the telephone where it was confusing. One or two of them were on the telephone, but I realized that this needed to be in writing. I talked to my attorney about it, and he said, I thought it was bad faith. He said, no, you can't do anything with this. He even checked with some other people because his specialty is not insurance. Whose is? The insurance companies. Give me your money, and I'll give you a promise. If you get sick, I'll take care of you. Health insurance. Right. Sure you will. Medically necessary. Heard that one? Yeah. You know somebody who has been denied coverage. They're not in the business of paying for medical procedures. They're in the business of making money, money, money. And so, and building huge buildings and paying outrageous salaries. So outrageous the government has had to step in. It's loan sharking. It's worse than loan sharking. But I will tell you this, there won't be a public option because there started to be one, and the insurance industry almost brought down the economy of our country again. They hit the stock market on October the 26th when it was up 100 points and brought it down to close 100 points lower. That's 200 points change in one day. And Joe Lieberman got up there and said, if the public option comes up, I'll filibuster it. Okay. Make sure he doesn't get back in office again. At least it can cost him. Keep your money in your pocket. You want to change the insurance industry? Don't give them your money. I will tell you this. It's a bad deal, whatever they're offering you. Insurance companies will bet that a ship will make it from New York Harbor to London, England. They'll write an insurance policy on it because it's a good bet. They only make good bets. Don't bet against yourself. Bet with yourself. And pay for what you get. And you'll get what you pay for. That's the way to change insurance. Keep your money in your pocket. And don't give anybody your money for a promise. Because your money will be gone and they won't keep their promise. Sprint. I'm almost reluctant to talk about Sprint. Sprint was, every time I talk about Sprint, the forces to be, them, say bad things about Sprint, and Sprint goes down because they got more juice than I got. A lot more juice. But Sprint was up over 5% today. That's all I'll say about Sprint. I'll shut my mouth and make some money. But I will say one thing more. Sprint has 4G and everybody else has 3G. 4G is 10 times faster than 3G. That's download speeds and stuff like that, and we're going wireless, whether you like it or not. Gold, silver, steel, copper, oil, financials. Buy anything. You will make money. You can't lose money in this market. This market is so full of bull, it's not even funny. I made 3 resolutions this year. The first one is to do 2 films. I've done some film. I want to do more. Nancy, I need your help. Nancy McBride is a casting director in Orlando. She's done more for me than my agent ever has. Nancy, thank you. If you were an agent, you would be my agent. But any jobs you get me, you're getting an agent's cut regardless. I thank the people that helped me. Number 2 resolution is get back on the A list. I've been rich and I've been poor, and rich is better. There was a great party in Fort Lauderdale recently, and I wasn't invited to it. Some of my friends went to it, and I miss them. I miss the yachts and champagne and the perfect vodka. And I want to get back on the A list. It's just more fun. And the 3rd resolution is 10 pounds. I am going to lose 10 pounds this year. So I'm already started on it. Lent's coming. That'll help me with it. Some of the sacrifices I make are good for me too. One of the things Nancy McBride did for me was Jeremiah Sylver. I was cast as the attorney Jeremiah Sylver in the show Jax. Whether it was going to be a TV show or a movie, still up in the air. It didn't get funded. So if you know anybody that's in the business of funding good projects, I think Jax is a great project, not just because I'm in it, but the Jeremiah Sylver character is a mob-type attorney. This is actually costume stuff from that role, and because he's a mob-type attorney defending a stripper in the first episode. And she may not be innocent, but she's not guilty either. She's my client. Her name is Victoria Stafford. They call her Secret. If you need a copy of the first script, I have permission to distribute it to anyone who is interested in possibly being a producer on this project. If you have any stock tips, send them to me. And if you want to get on the email list that I send out about stocks, which is a little bit, it has some information that I don't always put in the video, and sometimes I send out a quick bulletin to the stock buddy list that isn't on the video. And if you want to get off the email list, send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to remove you. I do not want to burden anybody with my presence if they're not interested. Besides, you can always go to my MySpace page and catch the video anyway. Happy New Year. Seat backs and tray tables to their full and upright position. We're going to break the sound barrier this year. And now, back to you.